Well, speaking of cinematic masterpieces, there are many things that you could call Paris Hilton. Heiress, celebutante, and some other words that I'm too much of a gentleman to say out loud. But actress is probably not one of them. And movie seems like an equally inapt description of The Hottie and the Nottie, a horror, not a horror movie, just a horror, that was spared a straight-to-DVD release just to torment me. Yes, I take it personally. The questionable premise of The Hottie and the Nottie is that Ms. Hilton's character, Christabel, is the most desirable woman in all of Los Angeles County. Men are literally falling all over her.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Were you sniffing me?
Now, I will grant that she, like Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson, has a nice belly button, and also that she is, by a slimmer margin than you might think, the most attractive person in this movie. I can hardly think of fainter praise. The skinny goon who falls for her here is Joel David Moore, a prodigiously annoying performer whose character, Nate, has been carrying a torch for Christabel since they were 6 years old. But standing between her and him, between them and bliss, between you and your appetite, is Christabel's BFF, June Fig, the Nottie, a hygienic disaster played by Christine Lakin.
I've made a promise to myself that I'm not going to date anyone again until June has someone special in her life.
Wow, that is admirable. But that could be a very, very long time.
It's stupidly written, horrendously directed, and barely even acted at all. On a cinematic par with a public service documentary about gum disease or toenail fungus or chronic acne. Come to think of it, that's pretty much what this movie is. And I would rather suffer from all of those ailments at once than see even a frame of The Hottie and the Nottie again.
It is excruciatingly, painfully, horribly, terribly awful in ways that you just actually did a great job of describing, Tony.
Thank you.
Now,
So
you know,
we agree.
You know, nobody in this movie, I think, really should have a career in movies. None of the actors, nobody who was involved with it. I think you can go into any dinner theater in any small town in America, kidnap everybody off the stage and put them in a movie, and they'd be much better than this.
Well, and the writing and the direction. This is the kind of movie where the idea of wit is that you have a character talking on the phone and the camera pulls back and you see that he's sitting on the toilet. You know?
Just horrible. And even though, you know, it's apparently trying to give us some sort of message about, well, you know, maybe the Nottie can be a hottie. Nobody gets interested until she gets her makeover, so there really isn't anything about finding the inner person.
And it's sort of trying to do something that the Farrelly brothers did much better in Shallow Hal.
Except for Hal remains shallow throughout the movie. Well, and on top of everything else, Paris Hilton, the conceit that she's somehow this great beauty, she looks like a porn star after a really long weekend, especially in close-up.
Ouch. Now that's, I
mean, the title alone should keep people away. And Tony, if you'd like a double feature, that would be the cinematic equivalent of Waterboarding. Next up is Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.